one of the success stories that we have here at Camino Real is how a mom came to one of my sessions. I passed out pamphlets on healthy relationships to, the youth that had attended, the adolescents. And basically, one of the pamphlets had abusive relationships. Like you would have to check off if have you gone through this, yes or no. And if it was a yes, at the end of the pamphlet, it would tell you, what kind of relationship you had been in. I had that session for some adolescents, male adolescents. So this mother reached out. I saw her at a different session. She reached out to me if she could speak to me after. And I was under the impression that perhaps her son had filled out the questionnaire and she had questions in regards to her son. She came up to me and she opens the questionnaire and she shows me a lot of those questions were marked yes. I was still under the assumption that this was her son who had answered this. After briefly speaking to her about it, she confessed to me that those were her answers. She had been in a relationship for over 10 years, um, and she did not understand why answering that came out to positive abuse, right? She was under the impression that everything that she had gone through in that marriage was normal, that she was, just doing her wife duties, that every relationship was like that. And she was very confused that there was more to that, right? She didn't understand. I spoke to her. She was welcome to one of our healthy relationship sessions where we explain, like, is this a positive thing? Is this a negative thing? And, all the participants are able to answer questions. After that, she told me she understood, that she knew that there was differences, that um, all of these years that she had just thought, that her life was normal when it wasn't. She was severely, abused, not only mentally, but physically. After that, she was very brave. She left the relationship. She asked for help. She started counseling. She has her children in counseling. She's an educated woman, and she has a job. She's now, providing for her two children. She is very positive. She did as she learned, as she educated herself, she did what was best for her and her children. She continues to be part of this program. Her two children are part of this program. They have succeeded in their short-term goals. They are very happy. They understand, they're very educated now when it comes to, the manipulation that they lived through, the abuse that they lived through. They now understand that they are happy now. They're able to come and, like, hey, Miss, like, my mom does this. Like, now we have quality time in the family. And they have learned all this through the sessions. They have learned this through our referrals that we have provided here in this program. They're in counseling. They are, part of they do go to the food pantry. They will call me. They did the school counselors involved themselves so they can continue going to school. So with the McKinney program, and they are one of a huge success story to the IHCP program. Like I said, I still continue to see them. I just actually got an invitation for the youngest daughter. She is actually graduating from sixth grade. They are alone here, and they don't have a support system. They don't have any aunts, uncles, grandparents, nothing. It's just mom and the two kids. So I did receive the invitation. The young lady, she's graduating sixth grade. She's extremely happy. You can totally tell a difference in the way they speak, the way they carry themselves. Mom is definitely doing a lot better. So through the programs that we do have for IHCP, she was able to utilize all the resources and all the links that we provided in a very positive outcome. So that is definitely one of my favorite success stories, and I'm very happy to say that they are doing very well.